Howdy folks, welcome to episode 13. I got a helper. Vespa's back in a little round. She gonna have kittens soon. Okay, so Vespa is gonna help us for like 5 seconds and then she's gonna disappear. Yep, there we go. Okay, so anyway, episode 13, we're gonna bring the hoppers over, and I think I'm gonna use this same engine. I like this engine. So we're gonna use it for a bit as she makes a mess over there and a lot of noise. So anyway, yeah, let's get this, we'll get this fueled up and let's jump in. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna swap these with this engine. Oh, you know what I need to do then is I need to make sure this has fuel too. Can we pick up fuel? Yeah, there we go. And then can we open the door? Ooh, it's still got stuff in it too. Okay, that works too. All right, so we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna go backwards. Let's see. There we go. All right, this thing's got some power. That's for sure. All right, and then we're going to brake. All right. And then we're going to disconnect. And let's, you know what? We're just going to leave the brakes off. Because this should be on, there we go. This should be on level ground. It's not moving. All right, cool. And then we're going to go like this. And we're going to go forward. There we go. All right. And then we're going to hit the brakes on that. And then we're going to go to this one. We're going to go backwards. Here we go. Let's get the speed up here a little bit. We're going to go 5. And then we'll pull these all back onto this track where I'm at. That way we can... we can come back in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-rail that other engine. I'm not going to drive it all the way across the map empty. Well, let's not say we did. You know? We're going to do it that way. All right. Yep. Okay, good. Yep, we're going to not and say we did. So we'll let this... see. We're going to bring this all the way up. There we go. Now we can see. We're going to bring this all the way up past the foul. There we go. Past the foul. It's kind of scary. I started using the correct terms for some things. Instead of my ridiculous... what episode was that? That was a few seasons ago. I did a whole episode where I like purposely used a bunch of really badly made up. I mean, they weren't even good made up names for everything. All right. And we'll get that out. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, all right. So we're going to jump out there. We're going to go into Superman mode here. And we're going to re-rail. Okay. And then what we're going to do is I don't think we're able to use the telegraph stations to do this. Let's go see how high up can we go. As long as we're going up in the air. I want to see how close we can get to the clouds. Watch, it'll crash on me or something. Can we get in the clouds? Oh, we get just under the clouds. Is that... Oh, that's the... Okay. That's the background. That's what that is. Sorry, I just had a flashback to Blazing Saddles where they rebuilt the entire town of Rock Ridge. With the facades or whatever. Okay. Anyway, it's that. What do they call that? There's a term for that. Let's go like this. We're going to put it head first. See if we can do it. There we go. And we're going to turn it around. And then we're going to have to do this one more time. There we go. Okay, we're going to have to go like this. We're going to teleport back. Oh, you know what I need to do too is I need to disconnect. Oh, we'll do that. We'll do that afterwards. Let's go like this first. Let's bring the other one over. See, this is where blurring is appropriate. They use blurring in other ways. Did we not put a... Yeah, we put a telegraph. There we go. Uh-oh. Did you see one of the cars? One of the cars is moving. Why is it moving? Oh, that's the... Okay, that's why. Here. We're just going to make it sit there and pretend. Okay. It's the tender. See, it's the pretender. Wah, wah. Okay. See, I've already... We're, what, 5 minutes in? 6 minutes in, and I've already reached my quota for bad jokes. I've already exceeded my recommended daily allowance of terrible jokes. Terabad. Okay. So we'll bring this, and we'll get our coal, and then we have to bring it down south to the meatpacking plant, I believe is where it is. Slaughterhouse, whatever they call it. Sure, they try to call it something nice, right? Okay. The animal, the cow reconfiguration. Right. Okay, let's go like this. I know, we'll back this in first. That way, we already have the benefit of the brakes from the other one. There we go. I don't know if it put on... Yeah, it did. Okay, let's turn off the brakes for this, because that's going to be annoying. Alright, try this again. There we go. We don't want to hit it too hard. Okay, and then we're going to jump out here. And then we're going to enter this vehicle. Oh, you know what we need to do? We don't need to enter this. We just need to disconnect. There we go. Okay, and hopefully, see, it disconnected, but it also pushed it into it. So hopefully we're not going to end up with a problem with that. And we'll probably end up getting some more, I don't know. We'll see what we got for hoppers. I don't remember how much we can fit in all of these. Forward. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. We're going to go like... You know what? We're going to go like this. We're going to put this at... Can we put it at like 1%? There we go. All right, we're going to put this at 1%. What? I just came out at a very weird angle. Okay. And then we're going to disconnect this. There we go. Is it going? And then we're going to go forward on this one. Is it disconnected now? See, it's not letting go. All right, let's try this again. Let's go. It's pulling. All right, let's go like this. There we go. All right. That's it. We got it now. Okay. Cool. Why is this still going backwards? Go, 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 go. Go. Why is it slow all of a sudden? Here. Go and go forward. There we go. Whoops. F. There we go. There we go. You know how you can... I was going to say we could use this to tell that, you know, it's been disconnected. But it looks like we made it already. Alright. So this is going to make its way there. While it's doing that, before we go up to full speed, we just went that way, so obviously our tracks are all set except these ones up here. Our switch needs to be... Why is it... That's weird. It's not letting me... There, now it's letting me drag. Okay. Alright. So we should be good on all the switches. Should be good to go on everything. That one. And then there's this one here. And then there's the ones at this intersection. Yep, we're good. Okay. Alright, let's do this, and we're going to go back to here. Let's go like this. We get a nice little view here. And we're going to start doing this. See if we can, what kind of speed we can get out of this. %. Still getting a little bit more. %. Yeah, it looks like it's going to max out at about 15-20%, doesn't it? Okay. Well, we'll see if we survive the switches at 30. Because I'm not going to take the time to slow back down again. Where's the fun in that, right? Where's your sense of adventure? Hold my beer while I do these switches, right? Okay. No, it's rarely a problem. That's... Yeah, see? Right as I say that. Right as I say that. It's rarely a problem as it's a problem. Oh, psh, and that's a problem too. There's your problem. All right. I had to say something, didn't I? Yeah. Okay. We're going to put this back here. All right. And we're going to go like this. I knew. See, I call it tempting Murphy. All right. I was totally tempting Murphy on that one. All right, let's check the brakes on these. Maybe they had brakes on them or something. I don't know. All right, and then this one. Where's the brakes on this one? There's the brakes. 0. See, that's the side dump car. All right, we're going to put the side dump car on the very back. Did this one disconnected too? All right. We're going to double check all the brakes on these. Just to make sure we're not dragging something with brakes across the switches. Okay. Nope, we're good. All right, so we just need to back up. Reverser. There we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Yep, they all stayed connected. And see, we can do this. So that shows us that it's connected. All right, cool. Let's try this again. Maybe next time you'll slow down for the switches. Instead of talking about how they do. I knew that was going to happen. All right. Just knew it. Murphy! Okay. You've won this time, Murphy, but I'll be back. Okay. Next time, Gadget. Let's see if we can get some more speed out of this, because we're going straight for a while, so. Get a little bit more. And then we do need to look up where the, whatchamacallit is, the food thing, meat thing, the meat plant. Let's go check that out. So after we finish up here, whoops, do we have a thing that goes through the, yeah, we don't have one that goes through the things yet. Okay. But then we're going to come down here. That's the cattle farm. And then it's going to come all the way down here. Okay. And what are these? Those are the stock cars. Okay. So yeah, once we go through that, we're going to come all the way the rest of the way. Okay. I was just trying to decide. Yeah, I'm not sure whether I want to build tracks from that. Let's see if we've got. I think we'll have time to do that. We'll build the tracks from the tunnel. Man, that tree looks like it's. The leaves are colliding with the thing, but the leaves aren't the collidey part. Okay, we're gonna slow down here. Once we start getting up here a little bit, we may or may not need to use the brakes. Nope, looks like we don't need to. Okay. I don't think we're going to need to use the brakes. We could just collide. We can coast through this. I'm looking at this thinking it's going to collide every time. But nope. The engine doesn't go off the bounding box doesn't go past the edge of the tire. Oh, that does. That may or may not. Okay. What are we going? We're going 15. We're okay. Man, that would suck if that switch accidentally got turned, huh? Alright. I'm gonna go 15 through town. Oh, I should have rung the bell too, huh? Alright. Why does that look like smoke up there, or steam right there? Oh, it's water. Okay. It's a little teeny thing of water. Alright. Oh, we got our little dip here, too. We gotta watch out for the free dip. Or the little dip. There we go. Alright. It's very small. Is it a skinny dip? No. No, it isn't. And shame on you for trying that joke. Okay. Let's see. We're going north here, right? Yeah, we're going north. Taking a right? Okay, cool. We got our turn signal. Okay. There we go. And then we'll just come back and, yeah, we'll back up and then go around that one. Or we'll back up. We'll have to back up and, no, we're going to go through the other one. We're going to lay the track. We're going to do that, because that'll be fun. We can make like a four-way crossing out of that. I think I already have all the other parts in place. Let me see. Yeah, see, this has a... that has the cross piece on it. Yeah, so we can lay that out. Cool. Okay. I think that's where we'll start. Oh, well, we'll get close to there and then we'll figure it out. We're going to go from one end toward the middle and then from the other end toward the middle is what we'll do. Instead of trying to... There we go. Instead of trying to do it the other way. Nighttime already. That should be good for our loading and unloading. Don't you think? Alright, you know, it'd be nice if these things did the same thing as the other one, where if the car isn't there, it won't just dump. Or if the car's full, it won't just dump all your materials. Okay, so we need to make sure... Yeah, that switch is... Okay, that switch is in the correct position. Alright, we're good then. And I didn't just dump that car off there by doing that, right? Alright. So we're going to go back to this one. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, is it gonna stop in time? No, I gotta... It's always fun if you can just hit the control once and leave it where it is the whole time, and it automatic, you know, and it just smoothly ends up where you wanted. That's always fun. Okay. Can we get up here? Oh, I can do this. Let's go like this. Alright, so this has 0 of 0. It's not going to tell me. Okay. It's going to go like this, and it's going to be right to go down and left to go up. Don't ask me why. 1. Come on. 2, 3. You know what? What this shoot is doing has no relationship whatsoever to what I'm doing with my mouse. That's all I can say. 4 out of 10. Okay, so we got 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that's 10. We're gonna move this forward. Can't see anything now. All right, this car. We want to get this car up there. It's always an event. I think this is the one that has 22 because don't you know, I can't conjugate my verbs today apparently. All right. Let's see. How many is this? It's 10. I thought we had one that takes 22. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, 8, 9, 10. There we go. Yeah, it's weird that it says 0. It should say, you know, you'd think... Here, we'll turn off the lantern now. You'd think it would say something else. Alright, let's go like... Turn that off. You'd think... Because we've put stuff in there before. We put iron in there, remember? We put iron ore. Here. 1. These are all 10. Huh. 2. 3. Come on. You can do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 and 10. Yay! Okay. And then we have 2 more of those and the little one. Alright. Oh, is it the water one? I'm thinking... Maybe it's the water one that I was thinking of. That uses... that's got to be what it is. It's the water tank that takes 22 versus 10. Something like that, maybe? The big water tankers. This does not feel like we're looking west. Is the sun rising in the south or what? Because look on the map. The sun should be rising in the east. The shadows should be over this way. Why is the sun rising in the south? I don't know. All right. All right, we're good. Whoops. You can do it. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Okay. We got 10. All right. 2 more. I don't remember how much the little one takes. We'll see. All right. We're going to go like this. Move back a little bit so we can see. Yeah, I don't remember what the little... I think it was maybe 4. I don't know. Go like this again. It'd be hilarious if it played like a little triumphant sounding thing every time you did that. What do they call that? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What's the musical term for that? The triumphant sounding trumpet thing. There. I can't remember the word now. But you know what I'm talking about. The dun 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 dun. Whatever it is. And it's always got to be like a major fifth. Well, minor fifth is the same as a major fifth, so why would that be? But you know what I mean. It's always got to be the simplest, the bugle notes. All right. 2. Let's see. Oh, that's 6. Okay. See, lengthwise, you could fit more in these. 6. Is that 6? Is that 6 out of 6? Yes, it is. Okay. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 56. I think that'll be enough for now. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to bring... Let's refill this, just in case, so it doesn't run out. And... okay, yeah, we're not going to run out anytime soon with that one. Okay, so we're going to build out this tunnel, I think. I mean, we'll end up building out both of them, so we'll put a switch in here. So we can do a switch over type of thing. Oh, man, that's going to be a whole lot of... G. Where's G? That's going to be a whole lot of the... yeah. Okay, so we're going to... it's not even going to go off the bat. Okay. We're going to have to... we're going to have to do a lot of clearing off that stuff. Is the word I was looking for. Okay, so we're going to do this. Let's go like this. We're going to do number 5. Whoops, number 5. And we're going to go... let's just say, we're going to call it 44 meters. We're going to do the same thing with this one. We're going to go 44 meters. Three... 44 meters. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put in a right switch here. And then we're going to put in a left switch here. There we go. And then somehow magically we're going to have these two cross over and do all that stuff. But we're not going to put in the thing for... I don't know. Let me see. What happens if we go like... because there's a crossover here. This is a crossover 45. I'm curious if this will actually do well for that. I'm thinking what we need is we just need to put in the other... yeah. Do we need a crossover for that? Yeah, we actually will. Okay, so let's do that. Let's try it. Just see if we can get it to happen. Crossover 45. We'll try to get a good view of this. You know what? This is going to be horrible, isn't it? There's got to be a way to do that. All right, we're just going to do this. We're going to go in with this. We're going to put in our track. We're going to give it enough room to do a crossover type thing. Because then we can delete track there. And how long was that? You know what? I need to make sure that I do that the right length. Otherwise, the other side, I'm not going to remember what the other side was when I go to rebuild it. So let's go like this. We're going to do 50 meters, right? 50 meters. Okay. And then this one we're going to do 50 meters. And let's get 6, 7, 8. There we go. 50 meters exactly. Okay, and then we're going to put in a switch here. Whoops. All right, let's go like... that's going to be a right switch on this side, and we're going to go number... we're going to go number 2. I don't think that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit number 2. There we go. Okay. And then this one... we're going to hit left switch, and that's going to be on that. There we go. Okay. just so that we know what we're trying to do here. And then let's make sure that this switch is set correctly before we even go anywhere else. Make sure that switch is set. All right, now we should be able to lay our track out to the rest of, to meet up with the other thing without having to do the number 5 here. Do I want to do, I don't think I even want to do a crossover there. I think I just want to merge them, actually, don't I? I don't want to do a crossover. Why did I put all that stuff in there? I just want to merge them. Okay, we're going to go like this. And then this. Is that the sound of the rain in the game, or is that the weather from real life? There's like a super wind. There was a tornado slightly north of where I am last night, and there's been a windstorm for the last couple days. It's like super windy. I was looking up the aviation, the wind report for aviation, and it was like on the ground it was like 20 something mile-an-hour winds, which is rare around here. And then, you know, at 250 feet, it was like 20 mile-an-hour winds. And then at the next level up, which was like 300-400 feet, whatever it was, the winds were like 55 miles an hour. And then another couple hundred feet above that, the winds were 25 again. And I was just picturing that, you know, you've got 3 layers, and the middle layer is going 25 miles an hour faster, which is even bigger in whoops, we want to do the 5. There we go. 25 by 1.5. So yeah, by 1.6. All right, in kilometers. Let me see. So what, almost 40 kilometers an hour? But anyway, yeah, just a huge difference between those two. You know what that looks like. It's just a whole lot of vortices and turbulence and everything else. It would be insane. Oh, you know what we need to do? This is not what we need to do. This is wrong. What I need to do is I need to come out of here I need to come out of here with this, and then, yeah, we got to take this out. We got to come out of here with this piece, and then we're going to go like this. We're going to do a straight piece. Let's see, how's that look compared to the other side? I just want to get like a similar distance because I know that was a decent angle, like that. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to go switch 3-way, and we're going to connect on the middle like that. And let's see if we can get these tracks to connect decently. We'll turn that off. And then we're going to do that. So how's that look? That looks good. That looks good. Let's chop up this before I forget, before I miss that one. That one just looks like one I'm going to miss. Okay, and then we're going to go like this. And it should match up on this side pretty well too. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, that looks like it's not too bad. Okay, and then this is going to lead us, we want to go this way. There we go. Okay. We're going to go that way once we get here. Okay, so now this just needs to connect up with our other piece. So we just need to go like this, track with medium, and then we're going to come down. And let's see if this will just link up. Can we link it? It's too far above, yeah. Is it going to do that thing? It's going to do that thing. It's too far above. It's too far below. See if we can find that little spot where it... Right there. It doesn't want to. Okay. So we're going to bring it to here then. Because we want it facing that way. What if we do that? There we go. All right. And then we should be able to just do the 1 meter. The low. Yeah, the low ballast. All right. Here we go. If it'll let us link it. That's going to be the trick. Is we need to do it in Illinois, the land of Lincoln. Ha ha. Okay. I already met my quota. I don't know why I'm doing that. Oh, I found that. I found the Susu Studio. The Letterman. There was a thing from the Letterman episode. Although they were the cut. It was like the cuts from the episode or segments from the episode, and it was just all the segments in which Phil Collins appeared. It wasn't them focusing like me on the Susu Studio jokes, although the opening in it is hilarious. So I'm going to leave a link to that in the description, or in a comment, I mean, on the videos, so people can know the dumb reference that I'm talking about. All 2 or 3 of you. And given the odds of how much of anybody caring multiplied by the number of viewers, I think the chances are basically 0 that anybody's even going to use that link, but that's okay. All right. But it amuses me, so that's the important part, right? That's what these videos are for. Okay. Let's get... Yeah, that's the thing. The supercut I would have made of that, if that's what that's called, if I'm using the term correctly. But come on. And now I'm stuck inside it. Really? The edit I would have made of that episode would have been all the times that Letterman just randomly, you know, with like a 3 seconds beforehand so you can get the context of what's going on. And he just randomly turns to the camera and says, Susu Studio. Okay. All right, so yeah, we're going to end up... That's going to come out, and then that's going to swap over to here. That's going to split out to there. Okay, so that is going to need to go. Okay. And let's see what we've got here. Let's go like this. Whoops, I don't want to do that. I want to do... You know what? We can leave that as a siding. Why don't we do that? Okay, let's take out this piece here. And this piece here doesn't need to be here. We can swap that with the other switch, I think. And then this piece here doesn't need to be here. Get rid of that one. Okay, so what we want to do is this one is going to come over. Oh, we need to get rid of this too. And this, just for good measure. Is it going to let me? I think it did. Okay, I keep going to that, wanting to lay track with that. Whoops. There we go. Here's our track. We're going to go that way. And then this is just going to be a siding. Go like this. We'll do number 5. And we'll extend that out. Okay. And then this, we can probably put another siding over here if we want to. So we're going to put a switch in here just in case we want to use it later. Like that's going to happen. All right. Save that guy for later. Okay. So we've got that. And we've got that. Okay, so now when we come through this other way, we can split out which tunnel we want to go to. And then we have some sidings out here, so we can do a little yard or whatever. Or if you're from Boston, a yard. And I don't know, I don't know what that is in metric. All right, so we're going to come back on that side, and we're going to do this. Let's see if we can make it to the... Here we go. Reverse. There we go. We're going to force the switch back there. No, we're not. Because we just came across it that way. What am I thinking? So we won't spring switch that one. That's a verb. It is now. Alright. See, you're learning all kinds of new vocabulary. Just watching me. Let's go like this. And we're going to go forward. Forward march. But it's already May. And too many bad jokes. Alright. Can I get the... Can I turn on the light? There we go. Haha! I got the light. There we go. You gotta blow the whistle inside the tunnel. That would be super echoey, wouldn't it? It just instantly cuts off. Come back in closer. See what we got here. How's that looking? There we go. Let's turn that up. I did set the switches, right? Alright, let's double check. Yeah, the switches are correct. Alright. I'm not going to go flying off into the non-existent siding. Alright, we're not going to go skiing. Sand skiing. Alright, let's turn up the reverser. Whoa, what was that? Oh, we hit something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to come off. It's totally going to come off, isn't it? Yep. Oh, we hit a couple things. Alright. We must have hit some plants on there somewhere. There's some plants missing. Alright. Let's go like this. Alright. Is this... Can I drag this across? Do we have another switch? I don't have a switch to drag it across. Let's see if I can get it to come back on the track. Let's see. Can I get it to come back on the track? Nope. Alright. Reverser. Is it going to go off to the side? Oh, there it goes. Nice. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. So we're going to do that. This one's going to have the brakes on it, so we'll just get these. Apparently there's some stuff underneath. And we're going to have to figure it out. I might have to delete pieces of track in order to find what's there. But there was something back here. Let's see if we walk across it, if it'll... Oh, I can see it right there. Okay. There's that. Always gotta love that. And then there was another one up here, past the switch. There was something else. Oh, is that it? Right there? Maybe? No? Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to delete this piece of track. It's not that. Okay. And let's go like this. And I'm tempted to run the cars back across it just to see where it is. Go like this again. And let's see if our link, yep, our link hits. Okay, and then let's demolish the, no, it's not that either. Okay. Right switch, right switch. There we go, and it wasn't this. So did we actually hit 2 things? Did we hit 2 things or not? I don't know. Okay. Well, this one came off too, a little bit. Let's just re-rail it. It doesn't cost us anything else to re-rail that. Okay, so we just need to make sure the brakes are back off. Brakes off. Laces out. Dan. All right. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go like this. There we go. And I'm going to try pulling this slowly. Okay, we're going to go backwards a little bit more. See if we can see anything. There, that's going all the way to the back. Okay, so it was before that switch. Let's see if we can find what it's bouncing across. Anything? Is there anything? Maybe it's just because the other ones got off track that they were bouncing off of stuff. Yeah, it looks like they're back on track. Okay. Cool. Alright, looks like we survived that. We'll see if we hit any more. And I did flip our switches down here. Let's go like... Definitely need that one, because that's a triple. Is that where we're going? We're doing that, and then we're going across to here. And then we're going across down to there. And then I think we're going down to there. And then all the way down here. Yep. Okay. And that one's already in place. Okay. I think we are good on the switches. See if we can get some more speed going here. At least till we get to the next switch. I know this is going to be longer than the last few. Last few episodes were pretty close. Pretty short, that is. Alright, it's kind of making me nervous. Tell you the truth. Alright. There we go. We're going to be slowing down here. Let's go back up here. Yep, that's fine. I'm fine with going a little slower over this. Because this is a little bit of a sharp turn here, too. Alright. Yeah, this is a little bit of a sharp turn. Oh, yeah, definitely don't want to take that one at 30. For sure. Very, very, yeah, that's a very bad to take at high speed. Okay. Very no. Alright, we can go back up to speed. Vespa's back to help. You can't see her, though. She's right on my lap. Alright, we're going to slow down again for this. The funny thing is, it's just that one time, you know. If I just blasted through the rest of these, it would all be fine. But, you know, now I got to be paranoid. There she is. She's gonna help. There we go. Okay. We are through the switch. Are you gonna help Princess Vespa? I don't remember if we're turning out on this switch or we're going straight. Yeah, we're going straight on this one. I think we're going straight on all these switches. Let me see. That one's going straight. That one's... I can't tell. Okay. Yeah. It looks like we're turning out on this one, so we'll slow down a little bit. There we go. Okay. Especially since it's super dark and we can't tell what's going on there. Definitely don't want to screw that up. Alright. Don't want to leave any cars behind. Okay, cool. Now we're back. There we go. Are you cleaning up back there? You itching? Stop grooming. Alright. She's gone. And how much... This is just this segment, right? Yeah, just this segment. Okay. And I think, yeah, we're going to have to build out on that end once we get there. So that's going to end up being for next episode. But we'll get there now, and then we can worry about building out in a little bit in episode 14. And we did drive across this track already, so I don't have to worry about hitting obstacles. Here I go. Saying it again, right? Tempting Murphy. And it's after the straightaway. Yeah, okay. That's right, because we go between these two valleys. It's just up here, I think. Yeah, that's it, right there. Cool. And you know what's funny, because like these things appear like this, and they don't in your vision, but it's funny because when you record with a camera, like when you record video with a camera, the compression algorithms do that same stupid thing where it's like something is completely invisible, it gets lost in the compression, and then suddenly it just pops in like that. I've had that happen like when I'm flying and recording with the 360 camera, and there's birds, and I can see them clear as day, and they're not in the video because I'll like point at them and stuff so that I can look later in the video and go, oh yeah, that's, I need to look over that way and see if I can find them, and they're not there in the video until like they get big enough, they take up enough pixels that it decides, you know, not to compress them out of existence. And so they just pop in. It's just like, there's no birds. There they are. Poink. Yeah, this does the same thing with the background. This is actually a pretty decent distance for fading those in, though. They're not too horrible. That one just did. Did we make it across this track last time? Yeah. Yeah, we did. Okay. Yep. It cuts it a little bit close, but nope, it's not. I like our little roller coaster here too, for no reason. Our no reason no roller coaster. All right, cool. So anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for episode 13. We'll unload this. We'll get all this stuff cleaned up. We'll make a little yard here, and we'll get all this stuff cleaned up. So join me in episode 14 for that, and we'll get the meat going, and we'll see you then. Later.